Dry on Titan Doppler radar for the most part, but just within the last 5 minutes or so, what was an isolated shower has grown to a little bit more of a quick little downpour up near Chassahowitzka, and you can see it basically not going anywhere, and that will be our shower and storm problem of the afternoon. I don't think the coverage will be all that extreme. In fact, most of us will probably stay dry. However, anything that pops up is not moving because the steering currents are very, very weak. So that means downpours and obviously localized street flooding concerns. 88 degrees right now in Tampa, partly cloudy skies. Dew points in the 70s, warm and humid, and look at the calm winds. It's very still out there, I noticed when I was out earlier this morning. Temperatures seasonally hot, 90 Zephyr Hills, Lakeland, 91 now Brandon, 87 Clearwater and Sarasota, and it is 89 in Bradenton. Again, for the most part, I do expect that shower and storm development to be primarily in the interior, but because there isn't much of a steering current at all and not much of a sea breeze at this point, it's going to be kind of hard to predict exactly where they're going to pop up. We're not going to have a major collision. We're going to get more of that isolated popcorn variety as we go throughout the afternoon. And then again, as we keep mentioning, not a lot of movement. So it is very still. If you're looking for some calm waters, southeast winds will eventually become a bit more northwesterly, but only around 5 knots. 1 to 2 foot seas, a very light chop out in the bay, and we'll of course need to be watching for those scattered storms. As we look ahead to the rest of the week, this is a pretty typical late summer pattern for today. More of the same for tomorrow. Usually the interior first, then moving to the coast, although the movement itself is something that is going to be pretty hard to find. As we get into the latter half of the week, those rains are going to become more widespread. And as you know, this time of year, that's really the only thing that differentiates one day from the next is how much coverage of the storms we expect to find, and that coverage is going to increase. So if you get missed out today or even tomorrow, you'll have a lot greater likelihood of seeing those showers and storms by Thursday and Friday. Available moisture across the area really ramps up on Wednesday, not necessarily creating any more storm collisions in our area, but look what happens by the time we get to Thursday. This doesn't really ever develop any spin, but it is a weak tropical wave moving up from the south. Yesterday, this had a little bit more spin. I'm not really concerned about it becoming a low, but it certainly is going to pump a lot more moisture and even a little bit more energy into the area. And as a result, that really widely increases shower and storm chances. Looks like now for Thursday and Friday. That timing of that has slowed down a little bit, and we'll continue to watch those models. Wayne Shattuck will be in to tell you the latest today at 5 and 6. Looking at the national map, if you have travels, we'll of course watch those afternoon storms along a stalled frontal boundary up to our north, draped across the south. Atlanta, always a busy problem spot in the summer with air travel. The other problem spot looks like it's going to turn into Chicago, but not until later on today. The Northeast remaining quiet under high pressure. Hopefully no air travel troubles there. AccuWeather 7-Day HD details. I think our storm troubles will be fairly minimal today, but again, keep in mind, anything that pops up can be a slow mover and put down a lot of heavy rain. I look for more storms on Thursday and Friday, and hopefully that won't pose problems, though it looks like it might for the Space Shuttle launch.